I think we need to acknowledge that change is hard and change is not simple.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Reinvented with Accenture. Today, I'm really excited to be here with my good friend Margherita Della, Valle, CEO of Vodafone, a leading technology communications company in Europe and Africa. Radical change. That's our topic today. And so let's get into it. Welcome, Margherita.
Thank you, Julie, for having me.
Well, thank you for joining today, Margherita. You were employee 25 in Vodafone, Italy. Today, you're the CEO of Vodafone across the board. What is your strategy and vision for the future?
I've been having the fortunate position of working for this company now for 30 years. And so, as you can imagine, when I became CEO, I had very strong views of what we needed to change and change fast. So in the first 12 months since I became CEO, we changed the markets in which we choose to operate, to grow. We have changed the balance within our business between the B2C soul of Vodafone and B2B, which is a fantastic growth driver for us. We have simplified our organization, but I would say probably the most important thing is that we are changing our culture, and we are changing our culture to really focus on our customers.
So, Margherita, we're going to talk about our strategic partnership, and that partnership is built on voice. What is Voice?
Voice is our shared service organization. It's a global organization that covers all the activities that you need to run a telco in a standard way for all our markets. And it covers a wide range of activities from IT operations, call center operations, finance operations, HR operations, network monitoring, you name it. It's a full sort of telco back office in a box that we have built internally. It's something I actually created from scratch almost 15 years ago. And it's been incredibly successful. It's a pillar of the company. Today, 1 out of 3 of our employee works in shared operations. And we have reached, I think, a good level of maturity. We have such rich industry knowledge that I felt the time was right to bring it to the next level. I think it's very exciting to think about how this could evolve over time.
And Margherita, how do you think about trust when you're building relationships like with Accenture and our new strategic partnership and with the other partnerships that you've been forming?
One of the fundamental beliefs that I have is that we are part of an ecosystem, and we need to be able to engage both with technology partners, with other telco partners. We can compete in certain areas, cooperate in other areas, and particularly as we expand our presence in the B2B world. This is not an area where you can go it alone, as per the old telco mantras of the past. And for me, trust starts by being very direct and very transparent on what our objectives are, what works well in Vodafone, what doesn't work well in Vodafone, and we need to change. It's all about honesty and transparency.
So, Margherita, a lot of what you're doing is about courageous leadership, right? When leaders talk about radical change, right, that takes a courageous leader.
I think we need to acknowledge that change is hard. For me, the key in driving change is to ensure that we have a clear shared purpose on why we are changing. It's really important that everyone feels the necessity of change and understand where change is going.
So, Margherita, what is your best advice to a leader who is embarking on change?
I would say stand back and dispassionately look at what you are managing from the outside in.
I love that. I often talk about the need for ruthless realism. And that's exactly what you're talking about.
One of the things I noticed since I've become CEO is people inside and outside the company keep asking me, so when will the transformation end? When will you be happy that you have done what you needed to do? And I genuinely don't get the question because change cannot stop. Change doesn't stop.
Margherita, it's been great to have you. It's really inspiring to hear your vision, particularly because you were employee number 25 in Vodafone Italy, and you are demonstrating that change, radical change, reinvention, isn't about being new to a company. It's a mindset, it's a commitment.
Thank you, Julie.
Thanks again for coming, Margherita, and thanks everyone for joining this edition of Reinvented with Accenture. So good to have you
Yes.
here. It's been really fun.